Hello, beautiful souls. I woke up early this morning because here in Europe we are changing time today. And I woke up with my heart full of gratitude. Probably because it's all this energetic changing that are doing this to me. And there is one thing that I really felt, and I could identify why I was feeling that way before really waking up. This feeling of gratitude for being right here and right now in this sacred life. So I felt honored to be part of a big plan. I felt honored to be each day more and more awakened and being part of a process of consciousness, of self-care, and that responsibility, a moment of responsibility, because I always thought and I always felt that we can change, we really can change things by the way we think. What I mean by that is that I heard once a beautiful sentence that said, tonic thoughts, tonic cells. Toxic thoughts, toxic cells. And it was just like a trigger that said, I got it. I've always been like this. And for me, I don't know for you, maybe it can trigger this sentence. Tonic thoughts, tonic cells. Toxic thoughts, toxic cells. So the way you think, you send automatically a message through your nervous system that will produce chemicals, and those chemicals will touch parts of your body. And what I mean about chemicals, when I talk about chemicals, I talk about hormones, that are so important to balance our whole body system. Once I heard from a patient of mine that she suffers from cancer stage 4, and we're working together almost for 2 years. And once this patient told me something, that the way she looks at me and the way she sees me. And what she told me was so touching, was so beautiful. Saying that she sees me as an angel. And when she said that, I thought of how important it was for her to see things that way. And then after that, she told me that because of this way that she sees me, she could understand and she could be grateful, even though she's extremely tired because of the chemo. She said, I thank my illness because I could see how sick I was before it. And I just felt it, that it was so magical, those words. And that how deeply, as light workers, we can trigger changes into the hearts that are suffering, and that they can feel that they are loved, and that they can feel how important is their way of seeing things. And then she said, I think about my chemotherapy as something that is fighting for me, that is helping me, not as this is toxic therapy. And for me, it was like just a confirmation of everything that I have lived and how I've always lived my life through these eyes of an angel, through the eyes of how I send messages to my cells and how I command those cells of mine to be the way I want them to be, the way that they are able to be. And that's amazing because this is the power of creation. This is our capability of create our own lives. So the beauty of this process is to be able to see things from another perspective. And it's really difficult sometimes to see things from another perspective because normally we take things very personally when somebody says something to us that we don't agree. So we feel ashamed, so we feel frustrated, and we feel sad, and we feel anger. But this is not the thing. The thing is, how can I step back a little and see things just on the other way around? It doesn't take too much. It takes just 1 minute to look, not what is being presented to you as something harmful. Maybe it's being presented to you to awaken something beautiful on you. So when I woke up and I felt this gratitude, I was so deeply in love with myself. I was so deeply in love with this process that we are all living right now, that allow us to be this beautiful people that we are. I truly believe that sometimes, and we all live difficult moments because Earth is challenging. But the beauty is that we can change the way we process things, and we can change the information we are going to send to ourselves so they can understand that we are able to create our reality. So you just focus on this energy of creation as something that is really possible. The way you think, the way you act, just show in the material part of you that is your physical body with illness or health. And with my patients, I can see that the change begins when they understand that they can switch and see things, in seeing things from another perspective. And then the healing starts. And then they start sending new messages to their cells. And they're changing the way these cells work. And this I call a miracle. This I call miracle. In doing this, we allow this life to be sacred, to be fulfilled with the joy, even though we are living challenging times. But we focus our energy. We can do this. We have the choice of where we are going to focus our thoughts, our energies. Just to try to change your perspective, your point of view, and see things differently. It needs discipline, because we've always been taught about how to react, how not to be, how we would live if something bad happened to us. So it means that we are always being prepared to being attacked by a lion, or I don't know, the finance, economics, and politics, and health, and everything that's coming, like explosions inside of us, telling us, be careful, be careful. So we are always in this matter of fear fight. So we are putting our cells in a constant stress. So the only message they can hear is protect, protect, protect. And the only chemicals they receive are chemicals that stays in a level of stress. We do not, or most of us do not understand the importance of breathe, or the importance of doing exercises, the importance of meditation, because these are health food, laughing, having fun. The importance of doing this trigger other chemicals that allow our cells to get out of this stress, fear, and fight range. And we just allow our body to receive another kind of information that will allow us to heal. So I was grateful of being somebody that always thought that everything in this universe is there to our good. And I really believe, I trust that God Father wants only the best for us. So I hope you're gonna live your day beautifully, and just think about a moment that you can change the way you think, that may, just may, change the way you can heal your body. There is no outsiders that can do this. Only you thinking differently can heal. This is what I would like to tell you today, in gratitude, in love, that just try. You have nothing to lose. Just to try to think differently and see how things are gonna work. Love you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.